National Basketball Association and their fellow players are committed to a safe and enjoyable sports experience. We therefore ask you to refrain from any disruptive behavior, such as fighting, throwing objects, using improper language or gestures, entering the court, or interrupting play. Spectators engaging in such behavior are subject to ejection and possible arrest. Please report any violation of these rules to the nearest usher, security, or arena staff member. And don't forget to come out for our next home game, Hornets fans. Every single fan in attendance will receive a Hugo t-shirt. You don't want to miss out on this. Get your hands on a Honeybees t-shirt for our next giveaway day. Every fan in the arena gets one, so grab your tickets before they're gone. All you Hornets fans out there, make sure to come to our next home game, because we will be doing a giveaway where the first 15,000 of you will get your very own Hornets.
One man who's looking to make a name for himself in the spotlight, MP. Excited for his debut on the NBA court. Welcome, everyone, to a brand new season of NBA basketball. I'm sure you're as excited as all of us are here at 2. And for their fan bases on day 1 of the season.
That's typical for all fan bases on the opening day of the season. I mean, the whole season is in front of you. Optimism runs high for just about everybody.
Catching up on the changes for Charlotte. Diabate's checked in, and it's White in for Brandon Miller. And for a report on MP, let's send it over to Allie.
Thanks, guys. Tonight marks MP's NBA debut, and it's been a short but windy road for him. His basketball journey started in rural Vermont and then headed west for a stint in the WCBL High School Club League. From there, he played professionally in Europe before working his way to the bench of his NBA roster. He told me he still has a lot to prove to the world, and guys, the next stage of this journey begins tonight. Back to you.
Beginning tonight for sure. Quite a story. Hey, thanks for the report. And Brooklyn, look at who they've got. Porter and Clowney up in the forward spots. MP is out there with Demon. And it's Claxton in at the 5 spot. Nailed from three-point land.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Inside. From down low. And the rejection by Claxton. Here's Westbrook. And a lot of contact on that.
Where we are.
The net shooting the net right here.
Westbrook, 2 shots.
And both free throws good for Westbrook. And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. Trailing by 2. One second left. And he was able to put it up in time, but it doesn't fall. A good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. Nets lead by 2. We'll be back shortly live from Spectrum Center. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Nets.
To me, their physicality has been the thing early on that stood out. They're not settling for one and done. They're following their shots and getting a lot of putbacks.
And another thing, guys, they've been very active tonight, frequently creating scoring opportunities off turnovers.
Setting the floor for the Nets. We've got Williams. Terrence Mann is out there with MP. Then it's Sharp, and it's Clowney in at the 4-man position.
That is his shot, guys. So you can't just give it to him. You've got to get up on him and get into his airspace there.
Pass to Diabate. Here's Kneppel. Back at 6. Here's Salon. Here's White. From outside, off the mark. An efficient score. Kobe White effective with or great without the ball in his hand. And that
That's a rare quality. A guard who can break you down off the bounce, but also willing to give it up and then zip to an open spot. It just makes him so difficult to defend.
And a timeout called by Charles Lee. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Miller's checked in for James. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. White with it. Still yet to score. In the corner, Knuckle with it. Goes up on the wing. And it comes off the front of the rim.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
Pass to Miller. Will it go? Rebounded by the Nets. And this matchup with Charlotte, first game of the NBA season for them.
And two teams here that were evenly matched a season ago as they split the season series.
Yeah, they'd settle for 500 against most teams. Both squads win challenge, perhaps a way to put it. One of them has got to win tonight.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Pass to Diabate. White looking around. Shoots over Torrey. And it's White missing.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
And a timeout called by Charles Lee. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy. And we got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Well, the Nets trading this summer for Michael Porter Jr. And after playing a complimentary role in Denver with Nikola Jokic and Jamal Murray, he now becomes a focal point. He said he's not really a big city guy with all the traffic, but listen, he can expect plenty of crowding every time he touches the ball.
He can heat up in a hurry, that's for sure. Hey, Shams, thank you very much. Westbrook with a deep three. And the Nets, another three. And here making his NBA debut tonight is MP, a native out of rural Vermont. And MP has had quite the path to get to the NBA.
Hey, what do they say? It's not where you came from. It's where you're headed. MP might hail from a state not known for producing basketball stars, but he's here now and has the right mentality from what I've seen.
For three, Westbrook. Another three for Brooklyn.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
Pass to Bridges. From past the arc. Down it goes. His third basket. He's now 3 for 4.
You know, one thing this team really likes about Bridges, you can put him on either end of the pick and roll action, and he'll succeed.
Yep, it counts. Westbrook's got 28 points for the game.
He's a big reason why they have the lead right now. He's made all of his field goal attempts thus far and remains hot from the floor.
Bridges misses.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Three-pointer. Brooklyn with the rebound. 36 seconds left to play here in the half. Outside Westbrook. Drops in the tray. Westbrook's got 33.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
Here's Ball, and Ball slams it in.
Ball showing a lot of effervescence on the offensive end, and it's probably infectious for the rest of the squad.
Ball with the rebound.
Not really the best decision. I mean, get the easy 2, the for sure 2. No need to make it fancy and special.
Buries the long-range jumper.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game for this season.
So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Nets out in front. They lead by 18. And we'll be back with you right after this.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us?
You take a look at the Hornets. You can think you know your team, but you have no idea until the real game begins.
You don't have to be a finished product right now, right out the gate. Just set the table early and build from there.
And let's move on now to that first half. Obviously, a lot of work to do for the Charlotte Hornets.
I don't see the fight. They're getting pushed around. You really see it on the glass.
They need some of that diesel energy in the paint.
They can use his size as well.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at MP in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look they wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense. Now,
Hornets making a change here. White's checked in. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Westbrook's checked in. Charlotte has gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. And with the trend breaks toward a faster pace, do you miss watching those grinded-out half-court battles that enthralled millions during the Jordan era?
Well, I miss playing more than anything, but as far as watching, the game for me is as good as it's ever been.
Knipple out there with Bridges. And it's Kobe White. Then there's LaMelo Ball. So that's the lineup for Charlotte. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks a lot. The Hornets are trying to create a winning environment. Coach Charles Lee said, quote, "We know this is a young team, so I want culture enhancers who help us build with their hard work and creativity. Having that energy coming into the building every day is the most important thing." Guys?
Looking to set the standard. Allie, we thank you very much. To the middle. Lets it go with the three. It's hauled in by Claxton.
he's really slowed down a bit here in the second half. He hasn't converted a three yet after the tremendous first half he had.
And that one's good. Westbrook.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Hornets. Here's Knipple. And the Hornets miss again.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Ball, the pass to White. Back to Ball. Down low. And Knipple slams it in.
Don't sleep on the Knipple's hops now, because he's definitely more than capable of hammering it home.
Here's Westbrook. And Westbrook throws it down hard.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Priority and goal number one has to be tightening up the defense. They can't afford to give him open looks.
Ball from deep three-point territory. And so it's Brooklyn out there all by themselves with a 32-point lead to end the quarter. And with as many three-pointers as they've drained, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed. And you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Yeah, platinum level dime dropping there, fellas. Accurate and on time.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the court for the Nets getting the fourth quarter going, we've got Zaire Williams. He's out there with MP, and it's Clowney in at the power forward. And for Brooklyn, their shooting has been wild, 76%. That's just unbelievable. Back to Westbrook, fires from deep, and again for three. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Charlotte shooting around 41% on the night. White the pass to Bridges. There's the pick from deep. Westbrook pulls it in. Westbrook's got 4 rebounds in this game. Puts the move on and finished off by Westbrook.
Oh, he's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game.
Well, when you know it, you got to show it.
Bridges, no one around him. And he's good on that 3-ball. Bridges has got 9 points now in just the second half. For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. He got it again. Sensational.
My goodness. 50 for the end.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Williams against White. And Clark, is someone who has been around the game their entire life, what advice would you give to younger players?
A couple of things, Kevin, I would highlight. One is embrace the work, embrace the process of development, run your own race in that regard, stay away from the snare of compare, and dedicate yourself to being a continual learner and always striving to get better.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off.
Boy, both ends of that play, guys, were fantastic.
Here's Miller, takes the 12-footer and hits.
And he loves that area. Miller can cause a lot of headaches for a defense with his ability from the mid-range.
To the paint, here's Conley, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Well, you know, this is what you like about him as a facilitator. He hits his man where he can do something with the rock.
Pass to Diabate. And it's Miller with the jam.
And then to the highlight reel for Miller. I'm sure it'll grow quickly.
Westbrook up top, White covering. Launches a 3. Good, another from 3.
He's got this defense scrambling, and even when they've got 2 guys on him, he just finds a way to create space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for 3-pointers in a single game. .149 left in the fourth quarter. Bridges outside. And Charlotte again with the bucket.
He puts a lot of pressure on your defense when Miles Bridges is aggressive like that.
.139 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Westbrook. The kick out to Williams. Here's the 3. Connects again from distance.
He's now set the team record for most threes in a game. Unreal.
And a lot of it stems from his confidence. Even when he misses, he's sure, he's positive the next one's going to go in.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Nets.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And tonight, you know, they took the time needed.
Good, another from 3.
And what a fireworks display he's showing us tonight. Just keeps knocking them down from deep.
Greg, he has just exploded from beyond the arc. That last make tying him for second in most threes in a game.
And he's tied Curry's mark from 2016, which was...
Another one goes. Incredible.
And never in the history of the franchise have we seen a game like this. He's putting on a remarkable performance.
It's their all-time single-game scoring record. Their fans will be reliving this game for a long, long time. 6 to shoot. Williams with the block. And here's Westbrook. Fires away and again for 3.
There it is. A shot that puts him at the top of the record book.